You should absolutely keep your kids in public school.
No.
No, you shouldn't.
No, fuck no.
No, you shouldn't.
Dude, I made comment to my wife this morning when she was like, if I had a kid, I would want it to be now while we're adults, we're grown, we're a little more, apt to be able to do the things that this is the time I would want to have a kid. And I was like, if we had a fucking kid,
Fucking do it, please.
you would not be working.
Have a kid.
No.
Do it. Jimmy, have a fucking kid.
Do I have to say no and clap right now? Because, dude, like legit, I wouldn't
have
mind.
a goddamn kid, Jimmy.
I wouldn't mind having a kid, man. But what I said was like, if we had a kid, you'd quit your job.
I know.
And not by choice.
Yeah.
I would force you.
Yeah.
I'll Steven Crowder your ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man.
I'm going to fucking destroy you, bitch.
Yeah. Put your fucking gloves on. Take care of our kid. You ain't fucking working no more. Was that out of line? Was that too far? No. Okay.
Fine.
Cool.
Very misogynistic, though.
That's fine.
So Steven Crowder's kind of a piece of shit, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
No, I mean, really, like, he is a piece of shit.
Like yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I don't care about his personal life. And I think his personal life being thrown into all of this is wholeheartedly fucking shitty.
I
don't want my personal life out there.
No.
I go to great lengths
to
keep my wife and children out of this sphere because people are fucking goddamn animals on the internet.
Yeah.
They're fucking just ravenous fucking shit bags.
I know. I saw a guy who comes out and he goes, I think I'm getting rid of my Ring doorbell. No reason. I just don't want it. I just don't want it anymore. And I'm like,
that's a fucking great idea, bro. Don't do it.
Yeah.
No. I think so. I've had an issue. Like, I used to watch Crowder and I always thought that he was relatively, I think he was a little more bombastic than he should be.
Yeah.
But he did some really good work, especially during the 2020 election and the aftermath of that, right?
Yeah.
I think he really did some good things there. He does some good stuff. He's a fucking funny guy.
Yeah.
He's a funny guy. Very, very creative. But I think that's what he is. He is a personality.
Mm-hmm.
Albeit a bombastic, outspoken, very divisive personality, but he's a personality nonetheless.
Right.
His home issues are his, man.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And this is where I think Candace Owens is wrong.
Okay.
But I do like her. This is where I think that the douchebag that took the story to Twitter, he's what is his name? Nabib or whatever the fuck he is.
Yeah, I saw it. I can't remember. I don't know who the fuck he is.
She gave all of that to him.
Yeah.
His wife gave all that to him.
Yes. Yeah.
Bro.
So
shit is fucking that's not even I'm gonna destroy your career. This is fucking personal now.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't like.
No.
Okay. You want to attack him for being the personality that he is on his show and what he does with his show? Cool, dude. Fucking attack away.
Yeah.
Fucking throw bombs all day. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
His personal life, however, leave that shit the fuck alone.
Yep.
Candace Owens has her own. I think she's great. I think she's smart. Mm-hmm. I don't really find her funny, but she is smart, and she's a traditional woman, and I appreciate that. And I don't listen to her regularly, but I will listen to some of the shit she has to say.
Yeah. I like her on some things, man. I don't know. So my take on this Crowder thing, I'll start with this. Crowder, I started watching Crowder, right? And what he did for me was kind of opened up my worldview to the, like, say, college kids, right? That's where it was to change my minds. It was
I love those.
Like guns, Second Amendment should be for everybody. Change my mind. Whatever that changed my mind. And
transgenderism, mental illness, changed my mind.
All these things, right? Yeah. And he was very like, hit him with facts.
Yep.
And I'm like,
and he did.
Oh,
he did
okay,
well
yeah.
with
And
those.
he did, man. And that's it opened my mind to the people. It was facts versus feelings, right? Facts don't care about your feelings.
Feelings don't care about your facts either.
Yeah, it's very true. It's very true. And that's where I learned that as well. But that's what I was like, yo, Crowder, he's doing good out here. I like this work where you go and set up at a college and you challenge the ideology of these kids who are learning this shit in these colleges, right?
The indoctrination.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then throughout time, I'm like, Crowder's, he seems kind of like a dick, right? But what the fuck do I care? I'm kind of a dick sometimes too. And it, I don't know, maybe over time, I just watched less and less of his content to a degree. I don't really have nothing against Crowder. He just came off a little
childish.
Yeah, a lot to take or something. It was just something about his fucking personality that I'm like, I don't know. I don't like him that much. I like some of his stuff. But so anyways, fast forward to the whole Jeremy Boring thing, dude.
This is where he lost me.
This is where he lost me as well. Whenever that shit came out, it not only seemed wrong, but you said childish, right?
Yeah,
it was one of those things where it's like, dude, no, you don't. You better be right as well. Like, you better be right. Because to do what you did and start this, you better be right. And I don't think he was right. So now, not only did you lose me, I'm like, okay, you can lose me. And still, at least I could say, well, I mean, he kind of was right, but he wasn't.
He wasn't at all.
Yeah, like,
I don't think
even when it comes down to the contract thing, like, if you didn't agree with the contract, dude, all you got to do is circle some shit, send it back. You have that conversation, man. Yeah. But he tried to out them as like they're the right version of the left, and they're trying to hustle me, and I'm like, yo, but you just sat here a minute ago and told me y'all was friends and shit, right? And like, you can't say Jeremy Boring is my friend. Our families do things together. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, that's some slimy ass shit to do, bro.
Absolutely.
Because beyond everything, that's one thing that you can't take from me.
And the things that he did to Dave Landau.
So then, fast forward to Dave Landau saying what he's saying. And to a degree, you got to take all this with a grain of salt. And, everything is, there's three sides of a story, right? There's their side, and the truth.
Yeah.
So,
and it also seems like unnecessary drama.
Yeah. Well, I'll get into
almost
that
almost like
well.
TV type drama.
Yes. But I watched the Michael Malice and Dave thing, and I'm like, damn, bro, you sat here and you fucking slam your homie over this contract shit as if this was like the world is ending. These people are not your friends. They're taking event, bro. And
then you offer Dave Landau. Dave Landau, this almost
like same shit.
But
how you gonna
with fucking breadcrumbs on it instead?
You're gonna tell me that Brett Cooper and Candace Owens are slaves? That's how you put it. Like you're like they are slaves too.
You shouldn't have said that about Candace Owens. Because honestly, I think that's where that comes from. Buddy.
It'd be like that sometimes.
But don't say that to a black woman. Because you're only
didn't say it.
But you get what I'm saying?
He fucking said it.
I get it.
I'm just saying.
It's only going to infuriate someone who already has a very powerful voice.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm with you. But so I see this and I'm like,
Cooper.
Brett Cooper and Candace Owens are slaves to the Daily Wire contractual agreements, which are hustling them and they're making all this money off them and it's not right. And all this shit is so wrong. And then Dave Landau comes out and he's like, shit, my contract was exactly the same. And then he goes through it and I'm like, ain't that about a bitch, right? Like, what a fucking punk ass move. Like, Steven Crowder is literally just digging himself a hole with motherfuckers like me who are looking at this shit from the outside looking in. And I'm like, dude,
fast forward.
Shut the fuck up,
okay.
Right?
All right.
And then, yes.
Now let's fast forward.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you this question. Because with all of that context behind this, it's going through a divorce. It almost seems intentional, my friend. Tank the business, tank the company, get through the divorce, not owe her a fucking thing.
Okay.
And then start over.
Maybe.
You already have the followers.
Maybe.
People are going to follow you no matter what.
Yeah.
However, I think he has alienated a lot at this point with some of the crazy shit he did with Jeremy Boring and Dave Landau, because I think Dave Landau's fucking hilarious. And Dave Landau, let's be real, the guy's pretty much a fucking leftist.
Right.
And I've seen this guy, like he's come to a light where he's like, I used to be a part of this shit. And now like these fucking people are crazy.
Yeah.
So I give Steven some credit for that. Bringing Dave to bringing him from the dark side.
Yeah.
Reminding him that he's a Jedi,
right.
You know?
I like Dave. Yeah.
Attacking Candace.
So that was
attacking Brett Cooper.
That was another thing, man.
It was an amazing mistake on his side.
Yeah.
This is where I'm going with.
Yep.
He's done some things that he shouldn't have done, right? He should have left everybody that is employed at the Daily Wire out of the entire conversation.
Yep.
If you wanted to fucking call out Jeremy Boring,
yeah,
albeit while you sit there in front of a camera and say, we're friends, we do these things as families.
But I record our conversations. It's a normal, yeah. Yeah.
Cool, dude. Go do that with Jeremy Boring. You want to ruin your own friendships? Do that.
Exactly.
Don't drag the entirety of an entire, don't drag a company's staff into your conversation with your friend.
That shit ain't got nothing to do with fucking Candace Owens or Brett Cooper.
It doesn't. You're just being a giant baby over your fucking contract because you think somewhere along the way you deserved more.
Yes.
At the same time, I sit here and go, Steven Crowder's not a fucking idiot.
Right.
And Steven Crowder has made a lot of money.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What better, but Steven Crowder's also now going through a divorce.
Yeah.
What better way to ruin everything that your ex-wife could possibly get?
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Why would you tank a multi-million-dollar business to spite your wife? I mean, I don't know.
Alex Jones.
Yeah.
How many times has he been deplatformed and tanked?
Yeah.
How many times has he come back stronger?
True.
All I'm saying.
I don't know if Crowder has a pull Jones got, man.
No, because let's be honest, Alex Jones is a fucking force, dude.
Yeah, he's a monolith.
You either like him or you don't.
Like,
you know, you either love this guy or you hate him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He'll always have that pull, that fucking gravitational fucking rah. He'll always be able to pull people in. Turning the fucking frogs gay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, man.
I'm just saying, like, I don't even know if that was a good impression, but
no, it was perfect. That was fucking perfect, man.
Steven Crowder could be on that path. That's all I'm saying. It's speculation because I don't know.
It could be.
I don't fucking know these people. I'm not a famous person. I don't have conversations with these fucking idiots.
Yeah.
We're all fucking idiots in this world, by the way. I will always call everybody a fucking idiot.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about half the time, man.
These people think, like, dude, you get millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And you are now in jeopardy of everybody taking it from you.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay?
For sure.
Your first train of thought is, how do I get rid of it without losing it?
Yeah.
How do I get rid of it without losing it and not giving it to some other fucking person?
True.
Right?
Okay. Yeah. I could see that. I mean,
put yourself in his shoes.
It's not beyond.
Put yourself in his shoes. You don't have a prenup. You weren't famous when you got married.
Not only does he not have a prenup, apparently he doesn't have 2 cars. And I'm bothered by this. I don't know.
I think that was the weirdest fucking thing I had ever heard. You have a wife and she is pregnant with twins and you work in Texas doing a podcast all the time.
Yeah.
And you only have 1 fucking car. You were employed by the Blaze.
Yeah.
And you couldn't even afford to buy a fucking Kia Sportage.
Right. Like, how many cars you got?
I got 2.
I got 2. I'm fucking poor. And I know you. Yeah. You're fucking poor too.
Fucking A. We're fucking poor.
You could put our money together and we'd still be fucking poor.
Yeah.
Compared to a $50 million contract this motherfucker turned down.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm getting at, dude.
And you talk about 1 car. The wife can't take the car because then I can't go see my parents. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Can't go to the gym.
Shit, I was like, yo, that's I don't know, man.
Can't go to the gym. Can't go to work.
Now, I will say this, though. Let me. I think I
also think it was staged.
I think that whole recording is.
I think his wife did it on purpose.
Unnecessary, man.
Did you hear the part where she was always like, every time she'd say something, she says, "But I love you."
But I love you. Yeah. Very. Yeah.
What the fuck are you getting at?
No, I love the part when she's like, "Your abusive is sick," and he's like, "Fucking watch it." Dude, that shit was just hilarious. It's funny to watch, but it is so sad, man. Listen, man, it's so sad.
Fucking
It was
watch
sad.
it.
I'm like, man,
Well, it's a whole off-camera thing where he's like,
Crowder's an asshole. But I feel bad because I'm like, yo, look, like I
it's a whole
talk to you.
off-camera thing where he's like, I'll fuck you up.
Like, look, man, me and my wife been together for 25 fucking years. I love her more than anything. I talk about her all the fucking time. If you watch this podcast, I'm like, yeah, me and my wife had that conversation. She's my best fucking friend, man. Bro, we have been in some shit.
Uh-huh.
That's just normal. Like, I think that is so fucking normal, right? You can't be in a relationship. Like, that shit was light. That was light, bro.
It's very light.
That was light. I'm like, yo,
compared to some shit I've been in.
I would hate, dude, listen. I would hate, my shit has been,
stop.
My shit has been gnarly. You know what I mean? Like, real fucking gnarly.
Like,
I would hate for somebody to have gotten a hold of some kind of fucking video of us and put that shit out there. We'd probably
one of us would be in jail. Legitimately.
Yeah, we would have records.
Like if me and my wife had an argument and it was fucking and someone just pulled my blink fucking camera out of the kitchen.
Yeah.
Bro.
I'm telling you. That's what relationships are built on.
The cops would be at my house going, one of you's gotta go.
Yeah, one of you gotta go to jail.
One of you's gotta go to jail.
You guys
has got to go.
Yeah. So that's where I feel bad. I'm like, yo, this is fucked up, but it's light, bro. Like people are knocking him for the shit. And he's like, oh, you got to put your gloves on and walk the dogs. And I'm like, yeah, what the fuck ever, man.
Go walk the fucking dog.
I say dumber shit to my wife whenever she's pissed at me. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Come on. Like that's as much as I want to say Crowder's a fucking asshole.
But he is a fucking asshole.
I don't really fucking like him that much. I'm like, yo, it's not like I'm going to hang out with this guy and drink beers.
Yeah, no.
Fuck that dude. But
not to mention he's Canadian.
Yeah. Fucking Canuck, right?
Ugh.
But I look at that and I'm like, yo, that's so unnecessary. And if you're giving this guy shit, this is something I also got to say. If you're going to look at that video and you're going to try to like out him as an asshole over that. No, he was an asshole way before this. That's some regular shit.
Yeah.
And I've been through that.
That's his wife.
I've done that.
That's his wife being vindictive and trying to make.
But I've seen on Twitter people like, bro, big Twitter accounts posting this and being like making fun of it, right? And that's where I just kind of see the drama spiral. It's a drama spiral.
Say they're making fun of it. Let's talk about who they are.
Yeah.
They're leftists.
No. I've seen a few libertarian accounts who are kind of going at him.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Because I don't.
And the thing is, like, why waste time on that?
Outside of Candace.
Like, we're having this conversation, but for the most part, I see it like this. It's such a waste of fucking, like, time in space to be worried about what Steven Crowder and his fucking wife are doing. People are taking this and running with it like wholeheartedly. You've got 2 days worth of your whole Twitter feed being, centered around that 3 minutes worth of footage that you're like, see, I told you, Steven Crowder was an asshole. Well, guess fucking what?
We fucking knew it.
I knew he was an asshole.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
I don't know.
And okay, so the Candace Owens thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. I fuck with Candace Owens, but I think she's also.
But do you though?
Listen, I do.
Okay.
But so what's happening is I think she's being, and this is my misogynistic part coming out.
Here we go.
I think she's falling into the trap of femininity, and her emotions are driving her to hold on to this a little bit more than she should.
No,
I do.
No, I don't.
She's given it more time than it's worth. I know he talks shit about her.
I don't disagree with that. What I do disagree with is the idea that you think she's allowing her femininity to take precedence in this situation. So here's the thing. Candace Owens has always, especially with the the uptick in the transgender thing.
Yeah.
She has always been, I am a woman. I am a female. I am a woman. I am a powerful woman because I do for myself.
Yeah.
She's also made it very clear, I love my husband. I need my husband. My husband helps me. I help my husband.
Mm-hmm.
She knows the dynamic between man and woman.
Mm-hmm.
She knows that it's necessary and its system doesn't work without it.
Yeah.
Okay. She's not a feminist.
Right.
In the sense of feminism.
Yeah, I'm not
She's
saying
a woman.
But I think women they have the downfall of them is their emotions can get the best of them. And I think that her listen,
We've
man,
had this conversation before.
Brett Cooper.
Women are emotional.
Dude, the guy said
They're
the
not
same
logical.
shit. The guy said the same shit about Brett Cooper. She's a young talent, but she's a slave, beholden to the Daily Wire bullshit.
But she's a Gen Zer and doesn't give a fuck.
That's what I like. I like that she
Candace
addressed
Owens,
it, and she was like, look,
Candace is an Xer and actually gives a fuck.
Yeah,
Brett
but
Cooper's not letting it get to her because she's too young to even fucking give a fuck.
And now I hear Candace Owens is trying to sue Crowder though.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all
what
about.
The fuck, bro, this is good. This is way too far.
I don't know what that's all about, and that could come on the heels of the whole dragging her into the Daily Wire thing. Like, he said some things that were unnecessary, and it could fall under the realms of slander or defamation. She's got to be able to prove it.
Yeah,
I don't know exactly what the lawsuit's about. If it's frivolous, cool, dude, we can call that out.
But that's what it seems like. Like, look, man, let's say you say some shit about me, right? And I'm a multi-million-dollar motherfucker, right?
Sure. I think defamation lawsuits are always frivolous, though.
Well, that's where I'm going.
Over
that's kind of where I'm going. Is I'm like, look, if you say some shit about me,
okay,
and because of what you said,
yeah, sure,
fucks my life up. Like it deplatforms me, and we can go down the route of like actually proving that the shit that you said about me, it spiraled out of control and caused me to lose everything, right? Yeah. Suing you may be a fucking good option.
But the litigation has been made so difficult. The process has been made so difficult.
Yeah, it's fucking
over
pointless.
Stupid, frivolous shit. What's the point?
That's what I mean. And
what's the point? Guess what, buddy? If you lost money over it, suck it up, homie, because the court's never going to fucking fix it for you.
Yeah, and that's where
I get the system that needs to be fixed first.
That's where I get with Candace, though, is I'm like, yo, enough with the fucking gotchas, bro. Like, enough with it.
Sure.
You don't like Steven?
Sure.
Fine. He don't fucking like you. Get back to doing what you do, because that's why we look at the content you produce, right? Like, I'm so sick of looking at the fucking news and it's like Crowder's getting a divorce. Candace Owens is suing Crowder. Daily Wire and Crowder are beefing, and I'm like, I don't fucking care.
I don't really know that Daily Wire and Crowder are beefing at this current point.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think there was a moment where there was a problem
in the space of like political commentary. What would you call it? Non-mainstream? I don't know. Yeah. What do you call that? Like Crowder, Daily Wire, Brett Cooper. I don't know. It's like
it's the same basket that Tim Pool falls in, and
it's just like more underground or
libertarian, all of them. Like it's not underground.
No, it's just not mainstream.
It's just anti-mainstream.
Yeah, political commentators, and I'm like, yo, internet. I'm not getting the content. Like Matt Walsh, right?
Yeah,
I'm still getting the fucking content that I'm like, yeah, that's Matt Walsh. I got to see this.
I appreciate him.
Yeah, exactly. Me
He's
too.
a man's man.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So I'm like, dude, just fucking suck it up. Yeah. But what I do have to say, I just saw a statement that Crowder put out.
Okay.
And it was like, I kind of respect it. You know what I mean? He was like, he was on point with it with his wife.
With the whole
he commented on his wife putting out this material, and he was like, look, man,
it's bullshit.
It is bullshit. Yeah. When it boiled down to it, and he made a point that I was like, yo, and that's why I said like before about the Trump thing attacking DeSantis. It's like, dude, when you attack something head on and just be a fucking man about it and address it how you should, even if I don't like you, I got to be like, yo, but I kind of respect that. I mean, I respect it, dude. Like, I might not fuck with Crowder like that. I don't like you like that. But I respect what you just said because I agree. Your wife putting out this shit is probably unnecessary as fuck and kind of like now, yeah. Bro, listen, me and my wife have been through shit, right?
Yeah.
If I had a multi-million-dollar podcast
Yeah.
and I had motherfuckers offering us $50 million contracts and my wife tried to ruin that, yeah, it'd be a fucking issue. That would be a bigger problem than anything we've been through, right? So it's hard to put yourself in that situation because the shit we've been through is just fucking peasant problems, man. Poor people shit.
Yep.
I mean, you talking
it
about
is.
some $50 million shit. I saw him in that McMansion on that footage.
That's not petty.
No, that's not petty.
That's not petty shit.
Having one fucking car is petty. That's some petty bullshit.
Having one car is super petty.
That's some peasant shit.
It is.
You got to get you a Prius or fucking something. You would think the guy would have another car at least. Like, dude, how do you live? I'm poor as fuck. And my wife's like, I got to go. And I'm like, fucking see ya.
Go do your thing.
Yeah, you got to go. You got to go. Right? I don't know how a motherfucker with a $50 million contract who turns it down living in a McMansion is like, you can't take the car. But that's besides the point. It is.
So here's a comment from her as to why she's suing him.
Yeah.
I sent him a cease and desist based off of his claims, which made it very clear that he was accusing me of extortion and heavily insinuating that something happened behind the scenes where I somehow threatened him and his child. I don't know if there's more context to that or not, but it seems like if that's what she's saying and that's what she's suing him for, fucking okay.
You know what sucks,
probably
though?
legitimate at that point.
It's gotta suck for both of them to be in the spotlight and go through a divorce like that.
Oh, legitimately.
Yeah, it's gotta suck.
Yeah, it does have to suck. I think it sucks.
Yeah, I would imagine. But you know what? I don't have
my wife and I, we said till death do us part.
Yeah.
She made it very clear that is exactly what it means.
I'll fucking kill you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very clear. She didn't say it. She didn't say those words.
Yeah. It's insinuated.
But
it's implied.
She made it very clear.
It's implied.
That I'm not allowed to leave.
I will kill you and take your shit.
Fucking prison.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm the podcast now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was
here's my thing with the whole Crowder, Candace Owens, all this shit.
Yeah.
We're talking about it. I'm sick of hearing about it.
No, I am too.
Yeah. It's like, man, let them do their thing. It's not that serious. I look at the footage and I'm like, ooh, Steven Crowder's an asshole. But I fucking knew he was an asshole.
Yep.
I don't fucking care. And that shit, to be quite honest, I guarantee you, if you have a wife or a girlfriend or any relationship that's been over 5 years, don't fucking sit here and tell me that you ain't been through that before.
You ain't never done that.
My wife's tried to fucking kill me before. Come on, man.
Don't say that shit on the
I mean, like, figuratively.
In a video game.
In a metaphorically speaking.
In a video game.
Yeah. Metaphorically speaking, But seriously, man.
I listen, same.
And it's kind of like, to get on to another topic, I'm kind of here, I'm sick of hearing about the Tucker and Fox News thing, even though that is much bigger news, right? Like, that's news, but it's really not.
Tucker being fired was kind of was he fired? I don't know. Understand how that works when it comes to those things. They say it was that it was an amicable,
mutual agreement,
I don't fucking know, dude.
I don't either.
At the same time, I think it's going to be awesome. I think it allows Tucker to not be handcuffed.
Yeah.
And he said a lot of things on Fox, and I'm pretty sure he's gotten in a lot of trouble for saying them. But I think now he has the opportunity to be legitimate and say exactly what he wants to say.
That's what I'm waiting for, man. I want to see that. But I don't think it's important, I guess. It just goes to show you mainstream media, Is it even a thing?
No.
You know?
Cable news is dead, dude.
Yeah.
Cable news is dead. CNN's fucking crumbling. They let Don Lemon go.
I was just about to say, you know what is news? I will love to talk about and hang on to.
I'm gonna give you 5
fucking
points. You ready?
fired Don Lemon.
I don't know
What
if
a
it's 5
piece of
points. I can't
shit,
count.
man.
But
I
listen,
fucking can't stand that guy.
Tucker gets fired.
Yeah.
Don Lemon gets fired.
Yep.
BuzzFeed News goes to shit. Completely
bro.
dissolved. Gone.
What?
Bye-bye. Thank God. Fucking what trash site.
I know.
What was the other one?
Oh, there was another cat that got fired. It was
somebody
way
else.
less fucking important, but
no.
BuzzFeed went to shit. Steven
Was it
Crowder
Matt
went to
Taibbi
shit.
that got fired?
No, he's on
Substack. Though.
Yeah, he's on Substack.
No, somebody like that though.
Like
Greenwald?
Shellum? No.
Glenn Greenwald? No. One of those guys got fired.
It was
Michael Schellenberger, Glenn Greenwald, someone in that realm.
Yeah. I seen it. It was like a third person.
Can I also like in that realm of those people we're talking about? There are times where I want to punch Mike Cernovich in the face. Yeah, I don't know the guy.
No,
but I do want to hit him.
What's up with him too, man?
Like
what?
Softly.
He says shit that I just.
1 minute is like, I'm like, yeah, I like that.
Yep.
Good job on that. The next minute, it's like, who the fuck are you? Are you Jekyll and Hyde? Are you like, no, conservative. And then the next minute he's like, leftist. And you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
I unfollowed him on Twitter because of that. I was like, dude, I can't deal with
Pick a fucking lane, twat knuckle.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing, man. Like me, I'm looking around. I'm like, man, I used to be a Democrat.
Is he just testing the waters to see which one fucking flows better?
That's what it seems like.
Oh my God.
It's like, where do I fit? But that's like me, man. I'm like, I used to be a Democrat. I think I'm a Republican now, right? I'm a conservative. And then I see that shit and I'm like, I don't know. And then I see the libertarian and I'm like, I might be a little more like that. And then I start to see the shit they're going through and I'm like, I don't fucking know anymore, man.
Just be you, Jimmy.
That's what I'm trying to find. The people who represent the Jimmy. And
Nobody
I'm like,
represents the Jimmy.
Just
no, the Jimmys.
That's
the
right.
Jimmy represents the Jimmy.
That's right. I'm like, there is no party.
Fucking weird conversation now.
Yeah, like
I couldn't tell if we were talking about dicks or you.
I know, man. I know. I was like, my name just fucked that whole conversation up.
It's just be the Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now here's a Jimmy joke about your mom.
No,
any fucking ways, dude. No, like, and that's why I'm looking at the libertarians and I'm going, man, what the fuck are you guys doing? Because I want to fit, man. I'm not a Christian conservative.
But
I'm
you
not
don't
a
have to fit
weird
in any of that.
fucking libertarian.
You just
no, but like, who are the political?
I'm gonna break it down for you.
Who are the political parties? And
there isn't one.
No,
there isn't one you fit in, Jimmy.
Nope.
There isn't one that I fit in. Let me explain to you.
So
I'm a registered Republican.
Yeah.
Okay. I have no bones about it. I have no whatever. I will tell you this. Before the 2020 election, you could have probably called me a staunch Republican.
Okay.
Conservative values, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
That being said, after the 2020 election, I changed my affiliation to no party affiliation.
Yeah.
Because I watched the Republicans spiral.
Yep.
Nosedive fucking spiral into the ground.
Right.
Because nobody could find a fucking common bond.
Yep.
I watched the Democrats wholeheartedly laugh in everybody's face at how they didn't steal the election, they cheated. Let's just be real, they fucking cheated. Okay?
Flag.
They cheated, legally cheated.
Yeah.
And guess what? Now we're going to legally cheat.
Yeah.
Like the people who don't care about
fucking hope.
The people who want to keep the weird shit out of schools and out of our children's lives, like they're going to cheat.
Yeah.
They're going to legally cheat just like you did.
Yeah.
Because we're tired of fucking losing.
Yeah.
We're tired of looking at the landscape and going, maybe next time. Or, you know, maybe they won't be as crazy as they were last year. Maybe they won't be as fuck you. I'm done.
I think that's why some of the recent boycotts have been so epic because
don't do it.
the left has been that, and the right is kind of just tired of being like, you know what? We're not gonna play that game.
Boycotts work.
Yeah, man.
We'll leave it at that. Boycotts work.
Yeah.
Boycotts have, like, it is very much proven that the right can boycott and it fucking works.
As well as the left.
Without going into any details, we just know that boycotts work.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
It worked.
Yeah.
It worked. That being said, people don't.
Same thing, right? It's playing by that side's rules. Just
exactly.
saying, you know what? If we're gonna get anywhere, if we're gonna make footage,
we have to play by their little stupid games. We don't like their stupid games because we think they're childish and fucking immature.
Yeah.
But the problem is we can't be the mature party.
Yeah.
We can't be the mature adults in the fucking room
and
while the children are running around destroying fucking everything.
Yes.
We can't be that anymore.
Yep.
Now we have to revert.
Yeah.
We have to go back to our teenage years and go, fucking anarchy, bitches. We're all doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
And you know what?
Do it.
It's fucking crazy because like they are not the ones, bro.
We cannot.
That's what kills me. Is I look at these kids and like I'm looking on fucking Twitter and I see all these assholes.
Did you see the two dick bags that they hired?
What?
The two Gen Zers that they hired?
Harry Sisson and fucking the other bitch ass mother. I know exactly what you're fucking talking about.
Fucking
guns in this, and you know the fucking Republicans and whatnot. Man, these fucking guys are just agents of the state. They're fucking paid operatives to convince Gen Zers. They look like fucking Justin Bieber #1 and Justin Bieber #2.
Yep,
I know it, dude. And this is what I'm saying though.
But before Bell's palsy.
Oh my God, bro! I love, man. I'm telling you,
fuck you, Justin Bieber.
Yeah. No, dude, and they're fucking with the wrong ones, bro. Like man, listen. It's a different, it's crazy. Those are the, you got these kids running around. They don't know who the fuck they are. I'm a boy, I'm a girl. I don't know what the fuck I am. And you're calling war, you're calling civil war, you're calling all this craziness. Man, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
This is why we pulled my kid out of school.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we pulled our boy out of school. Because I can no longer stand by and watch these schools change the dynamic of how they teach our children. There was a standard to teaching children when I was in school, when you were in school, and even before that. And it was teach kids the basics. That's all we need to do, right?
Math,
now we're
history.
We're interjecting. We're interjecting this critical race theory and this gender ideology and all this bullshit, and we're we're trying to indoctrinate children now. Hold on,
go for it.
Because we're indoctrinating children. We're slipping these books into libraries that change their perspective on things and things that they should not see.
Yeah, hell no.
Things like the book Genderqueer. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. Things like
I've been
things
there.
like that. There was a excuse me. There was a video of a 9-year-old child standing up at a school board meeting reading a book similar to Genderqueer. I think it was just a book. There were probably no illustrations in it.
Okay.
But it was a very graphic, detailed, sexual story of two men fucking. And a 9-year-old read it out loud.
Yeah.
At a school board meeting. No one fucking stopped him. You know why no one stopped him?
Because they
What are you going to stop the 9-year-old?
Right.
Are you going to go after the 9-year-old for reading it? They've stopped adults from reading it. Sir, excuse me. You can't read that here.
Bro.
But you know why they're doing it, right? Now you have a 9-year-old and everybody shut the fuck up and listened. And when he finally finished, the parents were fucking on fire. Livid.
Dude. I tweeted.
You cannot have these things in schools.
I tweeted illustrations of Genderqueer and they're blurred out. And people are like, why is this censored for adults? But you're trying to convince me that it should be allowed in a school library. So there's the funny thing is that if I put this on YouTube, if this book that you say is okay for kids, kids.
I don't say it's okay.
No, not you, but
no, I just wanted to make it clear.
Generally, the left,
the fucking idiotic teachers that are gender ideologues.
This is okay for kids, but yet somehow Google, YouTube, and Twitter have all censored my images.
You can't buy the book from Amazon unless you're 18 or older.
Right. Exactly. My point. And guess who don't go to high schools or any schools?
Anybody 18 or older.
Yes, that's right. So that's a good question, man. Is like, and I didn't point it out. I actually just tweeted the illustrations as a comment to somebody's question. And then somebody questioned me and was like, why is this censored for adults, yet they're saying it's okay for children? I'm like, yeah, it's a good fucking point. And that's a point to be made because the people who are censoring it for adults, Google, YouTube, not Twitter anymore, but those are the people who are saying it's okay for kids. It's the Googles, it's the YouTubes. Like
every single adult who has a child in a school will 100% fucking burn this entire world down.
Yeah.
If it saved their child.
Yeah.
What do you think they're going to do as they slowly wake the fuck up, by the way, as they slowly start learning about the things that are in their schools?
Yeah, man.
I don't even know.
I had a conversation.
I don't even know if I want to touch on this.
No, look, I had a conversation with somebody who's very apolitical. They do not pay attention. They do not pay attention to politics, right? And they were questioning something that just happened with a very large account transgender influencer. And I said, look, here's the thing, man. Like, you don't pay attention because you live here with me and we live in a bubble. We are in rural Central Florida, right? Where a lot of the things that are going on in the world, even in like Miami, Orlando, you are very much out of touch with. It does not really happen here. We're kind of good old boy territory down here, right? We're a little more country. We're a little bit detached from things in that sense. And I said, so, but you have a daughter, right? This daughter goes to high school. I said, if your daughter was to come home to you and you're completely apolitical, but you're like, hey, your daughter comes home and says, all of a sudden there's like 3 teenage boys in the locker room in the school saying that's okay. And by the way, you know how I've been playing volleyball and, they've got people coming and looking at me and I'm hoping to get this scholarship. Now those 3 boys are playing, on our team in volleyball and they're just smoking everybody. And not to mention, I go to the bathroom and these boys are in there and I'm dressing for gym class and I'm naked and they're watching. Yeah. Like
they're running around with their dick swinging.
That's going to be the thing.
But they have long hair. So they must be a girl.
They don't even have to have, they just have to identify, and this is what I said. I was like, that as a parent, if anything is going to drive you to be political, right? Or to get involved, is when your, say 14-year-old daughter says the school is now allowing a 14-year-old boy to watch her be naked in gym class in the changing rooms. And it kind of paused them for a minute to have to think about it. And I'm like, that's why you're not paying attention, is because everything is conspiracy, right? Until it happens to you, until it's actually happening.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you could have told me. There were so many things I did not believe because I did not see it happening personally, right? And then when I really got into the sphere of this shit happening and was like, oh, this really is happening in places. That's when I believed it. And these people don't believe it because they don't see it. They're not experiencing it. our teachers are not the teachers from San Francisco. Our teachers here are from our small community. So it's a little different. Like I would argue that like growing up here, fashion trends, by the time we were like, oh, that shit's in style.
Yeah.
That shit been happening since last year in California and New York, right? So we're like always the last to get shit. But that was kind of where I was going with this, is like, it is fucking happening. People just don't see it here where we are, you know? So it's hard to have the conversation with people who are not in the space to pay attention to politics. They're not seeing these things happen, man.
I want to go back for a minute. With the schools.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The ideology and the CRT and the weird shit that they're pushing on our kids in schools. What do you think that does to a child?
Dude.
Because I can tell you firsthand. Sadly.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we pulled my kid out of school.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, he said he tried.
What?
He said he had a whole plan to do it.
No, dude. What? Shock and awe right fucking now, bro. Hold on.
This is why I pulled my kid out.
No
This is why
way.
we pulled our kid out. It's the 8th leading cause of death in ages 5 to 11.
Okay.
That doesn't seem like a lot.
Right.
But if you look at that age, it seems like it's
a
lot.
Yeah.
I couldn't continue to allow a school to tell my kid there was nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And then tell my kid that everything was wrong.
Right.
And then continue to do nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
Until he said one thing to them and the entire world came crashing down. They were like, oh God, no.
Mm-hmm.
There's something wrong.
Yeah.
Let us be the superheroes. No, they were pushing this on him.
And they didn't talk to you about it at all, right?
Not until the very end. You know what they did?
Huh.
They brought in a school resource officer.
Really?
They brought in a guidance counselor. They brought in an outside counselor. And they all had a conversation with my child without my wife or me present.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude.
My minor child had a conversation with a cop.
That's fucking
and 3 other adults.
Insane, bro. Like, if
without
you don't,
my knowledge or my wife's knowledge until after the fact.
So because this is the first time.
This is a fucking public school.
Yeah. How old is he?
He's 10 now.
Okay. That's fucking insane to me. 10 years old, man.
He was constantly getting bullied in school.
Right.
By little punk ass kids.
Yeah.
That you parents, you fucking suck. Every fucking one of you. Mm-hmm. You all fucking suck. You suck at raising children. You shouldn't have children. You shouldn't be allowed to have children. You shouldn't be allowed to be within 1,000 feet of a child.
Yeah.
If that's the way you raise your children, and you can't raise your children to love and respect every other fucking human being on this planet, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Dude, that's fucking nuts. So keep going.
I was bullied as a kid.
Oh, I was fucking bullied as a kid.
It didn't really affect me so much. I mean, it fucked me up.
Yeah, it fucked me up.
I learned from it.
Yeah. It didn't fuck
but
me
I never,
up.
I never went to that place.
Mm-mm.
I never went to that place.
Fuck
I was like, this fucking sucks.
I was like, man, I gotta fucking fight somebody, or I gotta do some shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'm gonna take one on the chin right now because this is gonna be bad.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Dude, that
it's really hard to talk about because this is everything. And I don't want to be the guy that, don't feel bad for me. No, we've corrected the problem.
Right.
And I want you to understand that we've corrected this fucking problem.
Yeah.
You know how we corrected this problem?
Homeschool.
I took my child out of school.
Yep.
I took him away from this bullshit
Yeah.
that they teach in schools. I took him away from the people who fucked with him in schools because there's no accountability for anybody in these schools. I took him away from all of it.
Yeah.
I taught him, I teach him at home.
Mm-hmm.
My wife takes care of that. She is an amazing, amazing woman to do it. She takes care of that. She takes care of that. She works a full-time at-home job, and she takes care of our daughter.
Damn, bro.
And let me tell you something.
That shit is shocking
My
to
kid,
heir right now, though.
My kid today.
I want you to know that.
I understand that.
That's
My
fucking
kid
shocking
today
to hear.
It is 100%
Yeah.
a completely different kid.
You're right.
It's gone. It's gone. The idea of that in his head is gone.
Well, the thing is too, like at 10, man, you have to understand, I don't even know. Like, it's hard for me to look back at 10, right? This is 30 years ago. So looking back at 10, I want to say I was a Boy Scout. I was, yeah. So I was,
excuse me, went wrong. Went down the wrong hole. These are things we're missing, though.
That's what she said.
I can't put my kid. I can't put my kid in Boy Scouts now.
Yeah, no.
Because God knows what the fuck they're teaching them.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we started letting girls in Boy Scouts.
Oh, bro,
letting boys in Girl
right
Scouts.
Now, I'm like hella fucking sketched about any organ. Like, you want to go to church? I don't know. You want to go to Boy Scouts? I don't fucking know.
Are they going to touch me?
Yeah. Yeah. You go to Boy Scout. Dude, after, like, listen, I went to Boy Scouts. Shit was pretty fucking cool.
It was dope, dude.
I learned some
a lot.
dope shit.
I got a lot of badges from it.
And then when I was fucking 30,
like
they started
badges.
playing commercials where they're like, the Boy Scouts of America have just been, found out for, like, they're being sued for
molesting kids.
Yeah, molesting
it went from the Catholic Church to the fucking Boy Scouts.
Yeah,
what
dude.
the fuck, dude?
Yep. And that's why I said, like, I guess
but now it's coming.
When you don't know, you don't know, and it seems like a.
It's
like,
every time a pedophile gets found out.
Yeah.
And it's a whole thing that they're doing.
Yep.
They're doing it in the fucking churches. They're doing it in the fucking Boy Scouts. Now they're doing it because they're transgender.
They're in the schools. Listen, man, I had that same.
Get the fuck out of here,
listen,
dude.
I said this.
Almost
okay.
said some shit that would have got us banned.
No, don't ban us. Listen. So, and this is what fucks me up is women, right? Okay. Women, listen, men suck, man. Men suck.
Yeah.
We commit the murders. We commit the rapes.
Yeah.
Yes, we fucking do.
I mean, they still rape men.
Listen, man, on a scale, right?
Oh no, it's drastically less.
Yeah, I'm gonna say at least 90% of serial killers, murderers, rapists, armed robbers.
Yeah, they're men.
Yeah. All the fucked up shit in the world comes from men. Okay. So I will agree with you. Men are fucking dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
They can be dangerous, right? So I understand where women have a healthy, distrust of men. I get it.
Yeah.
We fuck shit up. Okay. There's a level of men that dude can wholly fuck shit up.
Yeah.
So what bothers me is all these fucking women taking their kids to a book reading by a man who dresses like a woman, and his hobby is to want to read books to your children. Because let me tell you something, I am a man. I grew up around men. One thing we do not do is dress like women, tuck our dicks between our legs, and beg for the attention of your children. Yeah. And that to me seems like a giant red flag to these women to be like, I don't know. Right?
But bitches ignore fucking red flags on a whole, dude.
So
they will straight date a dumpster fire of a fucking dude.
Yes.
And go, what red flags?
Yeah. Cause I'm over here and I'm like, look, man, I'm a dude. I work a job. I have a car. I own a home. I carry a firearm. I'm not the guy you got to worry about.
They don't even panic when the oil light comes on in a car.
Yeah, they're looking at me.
Red flags are fucking ignored at a hole.
Nowadays, women are looking at guys like me and you and going, toxic.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Fucking so toxic.
Oh, this guy carries a gun?
Yeah,
he's
sure
dangerous. I would beg
That's not the type of woman I want, though.
Yeah, I know, but it's sad that feminine, feminists are the ones that are fighting for the right to take their children around the most creepy, weird shit that men are doing. And other men are going, hey, bro, listen, I get it, but let me explain something to you. I do not want to be around your fucking kids, okay? I'm the kind of guy who I'm like, look, your kids. I like your kids because you're my friend.
Be around them.
Yeah. So I said no, but like you're my friend. I'm not begging to be around strangers' children. You know why men are less likely to be teachers than women? Because we don't fucking care. We're like, I don't want to be around a bunch of kids. Like, bro, tell me where you go to kindergarten and find male teachers who are not fucking gay. And I'm just going to put that out there like that. Men are not begging to be kindergarten teachers because I don't want to fucking deal with your kids, bro. I don't want to deal with a room full of fucking 12 or not 12-year-olds, but fucking 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds.
12-year-old better not be in kindergarten.
No. But look.
No, I understand what you're saying. I don't necessarily agree with you in that. Like, men do want to teach. Men do want to teach, but here's the problem. Men have been pushed out of teaching because of their penises.
But men want to teach kids.
Men have been pushed out of teaching because of the fear of some little girl or some little boy accusing them of something and then destroying their entire life.
But I feel like, say me.
So the safest place for men to be is not in a fucking school. That's why they don't teach.
True.
That's why they don't teach. And the overwhelming majority of the ones you see in schools, I'm 99% sure, being hyperbolic, they're eunuchs. Like, none of them fucking care. Like, they're either gay, or they don't
look, and
like they're oblivious to it, right? Until it happens to them.
Yeah.
But you've seen it time and time again.
Yeah.
Some girl in high school gets mad at her teacher for giving her a bad grade.
Yeah.
And then 2 minutes later, he's like, he raped me.
Yeah.
No, he fucking didn't. You got a bad grade. You're a piece of shit.
Right.
Do better in school. Stop being a whore.
But I could see
like,
men.
That's what I'm getting at, dude.
I could see men like men who want to be teachers and professors in college, like higher education, or like, dude,
because they can fuck their students at that point.
But you just don't see fucking men, and maybe it's just me. I don't know.
That's why most men teach in college.
I don't have
kids. I can bang a student.
I don't have
degenerates.
Kids, so I look. I don't know, man. It's something. Maybe it's just me. But I'm going to put this out there. I don't see a fuck ton of men begging to spend their spare time around a lot of very young fucking children. That, to me, I question. Like, dude, clowns. I question fucking clowns. I'm like, dude, listen.
Everybody should question clowns.
If you dress up like a fucking clown and your job is to go around and fucking like play with fucking 3-year-olds and 5-year-olds, you're fucking creepy, bro.
Clowns are creepy. Wholeheartedly, clowns are the creepiest thing ever.
You would think women would be the same. I want women to think on the same level as me when it comes to this
drag queens
shit.
are all but clowns.
Like,
right?
I want my wife to go
over makeuped, fucking in a costume,
fucking clown shit.
It's clown shit, right?
It's clown shit.
But they're like, look at the clown. They're so pretty. You fucking idiots. Let me bring my kid around it.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Like, bro, I watched a bunch of fucking women take a bunch of fucking kids to a drag show where this dude is singing like WAP by Cardi B.
Jesus H fucking Christ.
And I'm going like what part of this is educational or work? Like, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I just show this shit to my wife and go like, what kind of shit is this? And
to go back a little bit in conclusion to what I was talking about earlier, my kid is doing fine now. Okay.
Right.
Next year, we are going to spend money that I don't have.
Yeah.
And a lot of it, because we're going to put him in a school that does hands-on, real world education.
Okay.
Like they learn how to blacksmith, and at the same time, still learn the regular like school stuff, right? They learn geometry and things like that, but they learn it in a manner that's like, let's sit down and play a game of pool.
So, okay.
Right.
If you don't, you brought this up. So it's in my mind now, right? What prompted the initial, like where did it stem from? Like what?
The school.
So,
but he was getting bullied.
Okay.
He was having trouble with the teachers.
Okay.
Because he's a very excitable child. Mm-hmm. And when I say excitable, when he does, he for the 99% of the day, he's very cool, calm, laid back, doesn't really fuck with anybody.
Yeah.
But he can get real triggered real quick when things don't go his way.
Right.
Which I'm trying to curb that. I don't know where it comes from, and I've never raised him like that. Like
he's fucking 10.
Yes, a lot of it I think comes from his stupid video games and the constant fucking Fortnite and bullshit. Right. So we've curved a lot of that too.
Okay.
He was getting bullied in school. He was having problems with the teachers.
Yeah,
and I think it took its toll on him.
Right.
And I think he.
But I gotta say,
I think he had a slight issue with the realization that that I was his stepfather.
Okay.
But I'd also been there since before he could remember.
Yeah.
And that's my son.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
My dad.
I have two boys.
I don't know my dad.
My biological son lives with his mother.
Yes.
We get him on a regular basis whenever we want.
Yep.
He's a great kid.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little autistic, but he's a good kid.
He's fucking cool.
He's cool as shit. He's smart as hell.
He's fun.
He can be a pain in my ass.
Sure.
He has his moments.
How old is he?
He's 9.
Right. So what fucking 9-year-old can't be a pain in the ass,
yes,
you know? I mean, they're 9 and 10,
but it's
man.
so fun.
I have a nephew. Dude, my nephew and your kid, I swear, same kid, man. Okay. They act the same. They look the same. They're very much the same kid, man.
So the oldest boy, he came to it, like we had to have that talk with him because there were times where he, like, we would have conversations and like he was old enough to, I think, understand the dynamic of having a brother that doesn't live with us.
Yeah.
And he's like, you cheated on my mom. Like he straight up fucking called me out about that shit one day.
Holy shit.
And that was the time where we were like,
listen.
Oh, it's probably time to have a talk with him about it. Like we can't have him run around thinking and then possibly even saying that to somebody outside the house.
Yeah.
Like it was funny when it happened. Right. They were like, oh God, I didn't.
No.
I didn't. So when we explained it to him, he was actually really, really receptive of it.
Okay.
Right. But I think somewhere in the back of his head, I think he realized that there was a guy out there that didn't want any part of his life.
Yeah.
And on top, and then compound that, and maybe it may have been bad timing on our part. And if it is, I accept it.
Right.
I'm glad my kid is where he is today.
Yeah.
But I think he had this realization that there was a guy out there that helped make him and doesn't want to be a part of his life. And it might have fucked with him a little bit. Mm-hmm. But he also had the realization that there's this guy who didn't have a part in making him.
Yeah.
And is every part of his life.
Yep. Dude, listen.
And I think that was the other side of him, like not following through.
Yeah.
Not going down that path. And then in turn having having the balls to say it to somebody.
Yeah.
Which put him in the position that it did. And we came to the realization that we just jerk him out of school, get him away from the shit.
Yeah.
Get him away from the shit and try to figure out what the actual problem was. Well, we found out it's the fucking school.
Right.
The school was the fucking problem. The school, the teachers, the kids in the school, they were the fucking problem. Not, that sounds like, sounds like every entitled fucking parent in the world. But the reality of it was, I'm not being entitled. I'm not an entitled person.
No, but you were entitled to your child.
My child's health and safety comes above fucking everybody.
Yeah, I don't have kids, but I will say that when it comes to the school and the parents, you are fucking entitled to everything surrounding your 10-year-old child. Period.
And the day that they had that conversation with my child,
not cool,
without saying, "Hey, we need to have a conversation, and you need to be here for it."
Yeah.
And calling us after you've had this conversation, fuck that shit.
But see,
fuck that shit.
Yeah,
fuck
man.
that shit. You crossed a line.
Yeah, you fucked up. I agree. For sure. Nah, bro. Like, that's a lot of the issue that we're experiencing in this country is that these schools are taking precedent to they're trying to take the authority away from
educate
the kids.
my child. You don't raise my child.
Yep. But they're taking that responsibility. That's what they're trying to take on. They're like, look, you don't have the right. If your kid says they have this issue, we shouldn't have to even explain it to you. We'll take care of that.
No, you won't.
And that's where that's where the line is crossed.
But
and
that's where parents jump in and go, the fuck you will.
And I think that's what's changing this entire dynamic.
So
it really is.
On a positive note,
my
kid, my beautiful little boy, is 100% better.
Awesome. Yeah.
He's amazing now. He's smart. He clogs my toilet a lot. But he's a good kid.
Fuck them kids. No.
100% fuck them kids. But he is.
Yeah.
He's a smart boy.
Yeah.
He's a good kid. I just really wish he'd go see the sunlight a lot more. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a good night.
Yup.
We'll talk to you next time.